If the Lakers were smart, they would trade Austin Reaves. I know that sentence alone might sound like blasphemy to a lot of fans who love his underdog story, his rise from undrafted status to becoming one of the Lakers' most reliable young contributors. But if we're being brutally honest, this is the exact kind of move a smart front office makes when they're truly serious about building a championship roster. Before you jump into the comments calling this crazy, think about the situation with clarity. The Lakers are not in the business of celebrating good stories. They're in the business of hanging banners. And while Austin Reaves has been an incredible feel-good story and a key role player, the Lakers' bigger picture might demand a sacrifice, and Reaves could be the piece that opens the door to a transformative trade. Stick with me for the next several minutes, because in this deep dive we're going to break down why the Lakers would consider trading Austin Reaves, what it could mean for LeBron James' final years, what kind of return they could realistically expect, and whether this bold move could be the difference between mediocrity and championship glory. By the end of this, you might not agree with me, but you'll understand why this argument isn't about disrespect, it's about strategy, winning, and maximizing opportunity before time runs out. The story of Austin Reaves is one every NBA fan has to respect. He was undrafted, overlooked, and dismissed as not having the athleticism or flash to make it in the league. But through hard work, IQ, and determination, he carved out a role with the Lakers, earning the trust of LeBron James and head coach Darvin Ham. Reaves has grown into a capable secondary playmaker, a reliable shooter, and someone who can step up in clutch moments. We all remember his performances in the 2023 playoffs, where he showed fearlessness against some of the toughest defenses in the league. He has the poise, the confidence, and the skill to thrive in big moments. But here's the harsh truth: the Lakers need more than a good role player. They need another star-caliber impact player to compete in the brutal Western Conference, and to get that, they're going to have to give something up. No team is handing the Lakers a star for expiring contracts and end-of-the-bench guys. The cost is going to hurt, and Austin Reaves is one of the few valuable assets the Lakers have that other teams actually want. When you look at the Lakers' roster construction, you see a team caught between two timelines. On one side, they have LeBron James, still playing at a high level but nearing the end of his career. On the other, they have young players like Reaves, Rui Hachimura, and Max Christie, guys who can grow and develop. The front office has been trying to straddle the line between competing now and keeping an eye on the future, but in doing so, they've created a roster that's good, not great. The West doesn't reward good. The Nuggets, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Suns, and Warriors are all stacked with elite talent. The Lakers can't keep running back the same formula and expect different results. If the priority is maximizing LeBron's window, then tough decisions have to be made, and trading Reaves could be one of them. It's not because Reaves isn't good enough, it's because he's good enough that other teams value him, and his contract makes him a movable piece in packages that could bring back star power. Let's imagine the possible scenarios. Teams like the Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawks, or Toronto Raptors are facing crossroads with their stars. A player like Zach LaVine or Trae Young or even someone like Pascal Siakam could become available, and those teams aren't going to be interested in a deal that doesn't include a real young talent in return. Austin Reaves is exactly the kind of player who makes those deals possible. His combination of contract value, youth, and proven production on a big stage makes him more attractive than draft picks alone. Pair him with a first-rounder or two, and suddenly the Lakers are in the conversation for an all-star. That's the reality Reaves is leverage. Without him, the Lakers' trade offers are just draft picks and filler. With him, they can talk seriously with other franchises about impact players who could shift the balance of power. Now, let's address the emotional side of this. Fans love Austin Reaves, and rightfully so. He embodies grit, heart, and everything people want to root for. Trading him would sting. It would feel like the front office is ripping away a piece of the team's soul. But championship teams don't operate on emotion. They operate on cold, hard logic. The Lakers traded away fan favorites before. They've dealt guys like Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and Alex Caruso, and while not every move has worked out, the principle remains the same: you give up good to chase great. The NBA is about stars. It always has been. Role players matter, but they don't carry you to titles. Ask yourself this: do you want to see Austin Reaves hit a couple of threes in the first round of the playoffs, or do you want to see LeBron and AD lifting another Larry O'Brien trophy? Because those two goals might be mutually exclusive. Hanging on to Reaves might feel safe, but it won't move the needle enough against teams with multiple all-stars. Trading him might be painful, but it's the kind of bold move that could redefine the team. What makes this argument even more compelling is the fact that Reaves' ceiling might already be close to realized. He's a very good player, but is he going to become an all-star? Is he going to become the third star that carries the Lakers into the future? The answer is almost certainly no. He's valuable, but he's not untouchable. The Lakers have to be honest with themselves about what Reaves is and what he isn't. He's a solid third or fourth option on a championship team, not the guy who pushes you over the top. That's fine unless the Lakers choose to treat him like he's irreplaceable. The truth is, there are other players in the league who can do what Reaves does. They might not be as beloved, but they can provide shooting, playmaking, and hustle. What's harder to find is a star who can tilt a playoff series. That's why Reaves' best value to the Lakers might not be on the court, it might be in the trade market. Now, let's flip the script for a moment and consider the counterargument. There's risk in trading Reaves. He's only going to get better, and moving him too early could backfire. He's shown chemistry with LeBron and AD, and his ability to play on or off the ball makes him versatile. Depth matters in the playoffs, and trading him for a star who doesn't fit could ruin the balance of the team. This is the dilemma: do the Lakers sacrifice depth and chemistry for star power? Or do they hold on to what they have and hope Reaves' growth plus continuity is enough to make them contenders? This is where the front office has to be smart. Not every trade is worth it. But the principle remains: if the right star becomes available, the Lakers should not hesitate to put Reaves in the package. That's how contenders are built. When you look at the Lakers' history, boldness has always been rewarded. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar trade, the Shaquille O'Neal signing, the Pau Gasol acquisition, the Anthony Davis deal, all of them required risk. All of them required giving up something valuable. But all of them delivered championships. Playing it safe doesn't hang banners. Trading Austin Reaves would be bold. It would hurt. But it might also be necessary. If the Lakers are serious about contending, they can't afford to fall in love with players who are good but not great. They need to think like champions, not fans. The window is closing, and the time to act is now. So here's the bottom line. If the Lakers were smart, they would trade Austin Reaves not because he's not talented, not because he doesn't matter, but because his value as a trade asset could be the key to unlocking the kind of blockbuster move that changes everything. The West is too tough, LeBron's career is too short, and the margin for error is too small. This is about being strategic, about understanding the business of winning at the highest level. The Lakers can't waste time hoping for incremental growth. They need to swing big, and Reaves might be the chip that allows them to do it. That's the tough truth. Lakers Nation, I want to hear from you. Would you be willing to trade Austin Reaves if it meant getting another star? Or do you believe he's too important to the team's chemistry and future? This is one of those debates that cuts to the core of what it means to be a fan. Do you follow your heart, or do you follow the logic of building a champion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is just getting started. And if you found this breakdown valuable, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a Lakers trade update, roster analysis, or breaking news. The season ahead is going to be full of drama, twists, and game-changing moves, and together we'll cover it all. Until next time, remember this: being smart sometimes means making tough choices, and if the Lakers are serious about chasing another title, trading Austin Reaves might just be the smartest move they can make.